in many places where the harrisoak lives in the wild, remember that's in the Americas, Central and South America, many places it's quite arid, prey is difficult to come by. So by actually teaming up, that increases the chances of getting themselves a meal. So that's the way that it works. The further north you go in the range, they tend to become more solitary again. So that's generally the case with birds of prey. That's why they're not like a dog. You know, they're not really a pack animal as a rule. But even though this one would be, he doesn't have affection for me. He's really not interested at all. It's all simply about the food. And he's happy to work and fly. He knows I haven't got food for him now, so he's just going to come straight over and go up into this tree. For no other reason than he is just there. I'm going to see if I can get him. It's a very steep angle, but we'll see if we can get him just to drop down from up there. So he'll be able to see. Can you see that? I've got some food. Yes, he can. So he has to tuck his wings right in to be able to drop down. They're very fast flyers, and when he tucks his wings in, that obviously makes him more streamlined, so he can cut through the air. But he does have a brilliant turn of speed. But we're not going to see that unless he actually chases something that is live. So these are a bit like the cheetah of the bird world. So he's just designed to sort of explode out of the blocks like a 100-meter runner. And he'll keep chasing for as long as he can, until obviously he runs out of his energy, runs out of steam. So he's got quite short wings, very different to an eagle, for instance. And having the shorter wings means he can flap them quicker. So they really can have that incredible turn of speed. But because the tree isn't going anywhere, because I'm not going anywhere, he's not interested in going flat out. And that's absolutely fair enough, isn't it? He's just going to do just what he has to do to qualify for his dinner. But he's great, he's a lovely bird. The other three harrisoaks, they're actually having some time off at the moment. They are older birds, they're more experienced. And I wanted Charlie to learn a bit more about using the trees in particular, because on the Falconers Quest show, that's not something that he was having to do. He was flying from one falconer to another one. So it was a much more simple, straightforward job. But he is really learning, and he's enjoying it as well, especially when we've got a nice breeze coming up in this direction. He starts circling and soaring around, and you get some pretty impressive dives once he gets himself to a certain altitude. But he really is doing this for his dinner. Nothing I can do will make him work unless he actually wants to. And this time I'm going to see if I can fly him right down the line of you all. And follow it. He is coming round the back of you guys, actually. He's coming right round the back. So you know, the kind of distances that he'll fly, he really will happily fly such a long way. And if I had trained him to go out hunting, and I've done lots of hunting with birds like this in my life, you know, you can go on the permission, the land that you've got the permission on, it might be quite vast, and you can walk for hours and he'll follow you from tree to tree, waiting for an opportunity to try and catch a pheasant or a rabbit or whatever it might happen to be. It's a fantastic thing to do, but as far as a presentation or a show is concerned, you know, we've only got a limited area that we can use, so you've got to get the bird used to that kind of thing. Now, Charlie's nearly finished what I want him to do, but I just want to show you one final thing. See, the pieces of food that he's been having have been quite small, pieces he can eat straight away. But now I'm going to give him a larger piece of food. And what's going to happen, because he can't eat it straight away, and the fact that he thinks you might want to steal it, because he thinks you eat dead chickens and rabbit legs and mice like he does. So he's actually spreading out his tail feathers, all 12 of them, and dropping his wings down by his side. It's called mantling, and it's perfectly normal, natural behaviour. He's just basically going, look you guys, this is mine, you're not stealing it from me, I've had to work for it. And so he's had nearly all of his food now. So I'm going to leave him at that. I will be leaving him up here and walking off, but I'm not abandoning him. He'll just come and follow me back down to his enclosure. And he knows he's going back home. He's not bothered about that. This is where he lives. He's had all of his food. He might well jump in the bath and just wash any blood off his toes and talons and around his face as well. Birds like this are very, very clean. So that is just about as much time as we have for you. I hope you've enjoyed meeting Charlie. I think he's done a great job. I know when he did not do a great job, but I hope you enjoyed meeting him all the same. He's an absolutely lovely bird. So thank you very much indeed for coming along and watching, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Thank you, guys.